Local leaders expressing their thoughts on this verdict. You just heard a second ago Charleston Police Chief Luther Reynolds saying in part, quote, "I've not spoken to a single officer since May 25th when we watched the violent murder of George Floyd, who had anything but disdain, disgust, and trouble with what that officer did, how he acted, and the trauma he caused George's family and our nation. We have much work to accomplish in the days ahead as we persevere towards a better place."
Anthony Scott, the brother of Walter Scott, who was shot and killed by former North Charleston police officer Michael Slager, weighed in on the jury's verdict, saying, quote, "They got it right. Amen." U.S. Representative James Clyburn hosted a news conference today after the verdict was released. The House Majority Whip said this trial and guilty verdict will ignite conversations that the country hasn't had in a long time. And he's hoping to see some changes in police departments across the nation.
And so you pray for a verdict like this one, you get it, but I want everybody to understand that this verdict hope will allow us to get some people to listen and understand why the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act needs to become law.
U.S. Senator from South Carolina Tim Scott said in a statement that, quote, "There is no question in my mind that the jury reached the right verdict and that he believes in the goodness of the country and that we can and will do better."
U.S. Representative Nancy Mace also tweeted after the verdict, and it reads, quote, the murder of George Floyd was a heartbreaking tragedy. Clashes with law enforcement should not end in death, period. I pray our country can work peacefully toward needed change."